A late-night fire guts part of a Makakilo townhouse, and today, fire investigators say it was intentionally set. Good evening. A violent domestic dispute screams for help, then a destructive fire. The fire broke out at about 9:40 last night at a townhouse along Makakilo Drive. KITV4's SHAYNE ENRIGHT spoke with neighbors who say it all started with domestic violence.
Robert Bishop says before the fire started, he heard a woman desperately pleading for her life.
We heard this lady screaming for help.
Bishop ran outside to find his next-door neighbor choking his wife on the street. He says the man, known as T, went back into the home. Minutes later, the two-story structure was on fire. Honolulu firefighters returned to Unit 33 to investigate, while residents of PALEHUA Gardens tried to make sense of the terrifying string of events the night before.
Oh, just the flame just went up as high as this house.
It was horrifying.
James Harris says he was home when he smelled the fire and alerted his neighbors.
And started pounding on the other units, just saying, everybody get out, get out, get out. And there was flames everywhere.
All our neighbors was all with their hoses, and we took all the fire extinguishers.
And quick action by the neighbors helped prevent the fire from spreading, which was being fueled by these strong gusts.
He had glass block windows, so each block would blow out, the wind would get in, you'd see the flame just build up.
Although no one was injured by the fire, neighbors say lives are shattered.
It is just sad, yeah. It's really sad, and I don't know where they're living now, you know.
SHAYNE ENRIGHT, KITV4 News.
Police say they have not made any arrests in the case. Damage to the structure and contents estimated at $150,000. Neighbors say the abuse between the husband and wife was constant. They add the couple's 3 children were caught in the middle.
Ever since they moved in, he would hit the wife, the kids. You know, we called the police, and how much times they had to come up here for him.
Residents say they often called 911. Officers would arrive, but the abuse would continue. The chief executive officer of the Domestic Violence Action Center says neighbors need to continue to call authorities.
As a community, we have to keep calling police because that is, they're trained to respond. It's safest if they respond. It's their responsibility to respond. So we encourage neighbors and coworkers and family and friends to call on the police for help, because then that begins a process, again, where either an arrest occurs or a court hearing is set, a trial proceeds, then there's some sanctions.
Griedman says the public often is afraid to get involved. Neighbors say the woman was trying to get a divorce.